Did it
Now
work?
we're live. It was being a little extra today.
It's okay. We're here.
So we're here. It is cut down day. Trey Hendrickson got a raise, and they kind of put a band-aid on things, is what I guess I would call it. And there's cuts, guys. Maybe we want to go in and first segment, first episode of Hate Tweets is a segment there. And then we're going to talk about everything else. Coming up next on Cincy Unfiltered. That was a bad intro. My bad.
Yo, boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Boys are ready to go. Boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Boys are ready to go.
Hello, America.
You win some, you lose some with the intros. Glad to be here. Absolutely. Welcome. Chat, tri-state area, and the millions and millions of people listening worldwide. How we doing tonight, Drew?
We already got Show the Gritty. You want to start off the show hot?
Yeah, go for
He
it.
says it's a must that I bust.
Oh my God.
We're not going to do the gritty. We're not going to do the gritty yet. But what we will do is we'll start off with a little something for the ladies, maybe a little something for the fellas. Joe Burrow, new
Literally.
aloe ad. New aloe ad for Joe Burrow dropped. Guy's got his shirt off, holding football.
Yeah, 100%. You said it.
So,
That's our quarterback. Many
what's
pictures
happening right now.
Many pictures came out. There's a large group of female Bengals fans that are on there that tweet these back and forth, and the chat is unbelievable. Yeah, this was floating around, dude. I got
guys getting money from it. I mean, if I could take
dude.
my shirt off and hold a football, should I take my shirt off right now?
if you want.
Do you think it would help our numbers?
Yeah. Do a side-by-side comparison. Barrel-chested Joe Burrow.
We look very similar.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. 100%. Yeah.
I can hear my divorce papers being signed.
Oh, my God.
Bailey Rose doesn't want me to take my shirt off. I don't know why.
That's
Everyone's
rude.
Scared.
Oh, my God. It would.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
I thought you guys loved me.
This is.
I thought you guys loved me. I'm excited. What,
Mike in
did
the
you see
house.
my nipples?
You said let's start the show hot. You meant literally. So that was
apparently.
Yeah, 110%, man.
Yeah, we've gotten some good news. Let's just give it all to him at once.
Second of the season. And the Bengals go up again.
Unbelievable.
The boys fired up quick, nice and early in the chat today. So we can talk about the fact that Trey Hendrickson, what kind of show is this? Yeah, Jolly, I don't think I've seen you in here before. If this is your first time, I am so sorry. But welcome
to the chaos.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Is it weird that okay.
Jolly is one of our people. All right. Welcome, Jolly.
We're good. Anyway, so
we
are
so not for kids. I love it. Trey Hendrickson. Let's get into it.
So, Trey Hendrickson yesterday comes out to the facility, signs a new deal. Not necessarily what we were looking for. I don't think we were hoping for the long-term extension, obviously. And starting off the show hot, we do have a text from Dad. And he says, Trey's a great signing, but it's just a Band-Aid. So essentially what the Bengals did, they said, hey, if we just give you $14 million more this year, will you show up? Mm-hmm. Will you show up to practice? And I guess he finally said, yes. The reports are the Bengals offered 3 years, $95 million. No guaranteed money in the second year, though, and that was his big hang-up. He wanted long-term security and guarantees. Now he doesn't get those, obviously, with this deal. But he does get $14 million more, one of the highest-paid edge rushers in the league. And I think at this point, what is most important, he's back at practice, he's locked in, and he will be chasing down quarterbacks this season.
Yeah, 110%, man. It's obviously not the totality of the outcome that we wanted. We wanted him here, secured, long-term, and happy. But I tweeted it. Other people tweeted it. That's a tomorrow problem. Trey is going to lace it up and sack the quarterback this year, which is very exciting. We've seen him on the sidelines. He looks big. He looks in shape. He's coaching the young guys up, and he looks ready to go. So I could not be happier that we've got this guy back on the field.
You know, true story. He puts out an Instagram post on Sunday with a Bible verse that said something about being ready to ride into battle, and that got the folks talking. He was wearing this hat, and I ended up driving to the pro shop that day and purchasing this hat because it looked so cool in that picture. So for the Bengals, Trey moves product.
He does.
This is a 50. This hat was $50.
That's not. Hats should not be over $25. I don't know where and when the hat game and the hat prices went up like that. Like a $50, $40 hat is out of line, in my opinion. I don't understand it.
My wife bought it for me though, so it's cool.
Okay. Yeah. That looked like a fun outing. I'm not going to say her name, but you took your daughter there. Did you get her a jersey?
Yeah, so we took Aubrey. I'll say her name on here. It's
okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't put pictures of her online anymore because it makes me want to kill people when they say stuff about her because that happened once. I'm pretty sure I got a guy fired from his job. Fuck around and find out, buddy. So yeah, man, first time she went. She's had jerseys before, but it's weird. You can't buy like the toddler sizes online.
Really? Just
for some reason.
Youth.
Just you can only get the baby ones or like the youth ones. The toddler ones are not available. So we said, you know, we're going to take a drive. They're open on Sundays now. We took a drive down there, and yeah, my wife bought me this hat because I was a good boy. And I was like, yeah, I see this hat Trey Hendrickson's wearing. It's pretty cool. It's got like it's like a rubber logo.
It's a nice hat.
Light, comfortable. Yeah, good hat.
I like a simple hat. That's why the Cincy hats, free ads for Cincy hat, always. Ted Karras, Cincy hat, wonderful, wonderful. Go check him out. Donate and help adults with disabilities find homes and work. Go check him out right now, cincyhat.com. But that's why I like the Cincy hats, because it's monocolored hat, Cincy logo. Yeah. Like it's so plain Jane. They come out with a lot of these like sideline hats and draft day hats, and they just are too busy and look like shit. So that's
too much going on.
Yeah, 100%.
Too much going on. So so Trey gets essentially, like we said, he gets $14 million bucks added to his deal. He went to the facility and finalized it yesterday. And despite what the dumb Chiefs fan that was loudly incorrect repeatedly in my mentions said last night, the Bengals do have the ability to franchise tag Trey Hendrickson next year if they so choose to.
Yes.
Now, the franchise tag number probably makes that difficult.
38 million.
I think it's 38, 39. Yeah. Fully guaranteed. Yeah. So if the Bengals planned on doing that, you would probably think they would have just given him the guarantees in the second year and got the multi-year done. Yeah. But what it does give them is the ability to retain his control. If he were to go out and have another top of the NFL sack season, they could say, well, we're going to tag you and trade you. Now, they never got the value that they were looking for him in the terms of a first rounder, but they also operated from that mindset of saying, if we can get a first rounder for him now, we'll take it and miss his production this year. If they tag him knowing that they're not going to pay him the tag, they will probably try to tag and trade him and just take what they can get, right?
Yeah, I think that, that's a tomorrow problem, but hell, we're talking about it. I think the most likely scenario you're looking at here next year is probably tag and trade. Unfortunately, if they're not willing to meet these guarantee demands, and I use the word demand lightly, Trey's not asking for, the whole freaking house. If they're not able to meet these long-term demands now, they're not going to try to meet them next year, especially if he doesn't produce as much as he did last year. Maybe he's still really good, but they could still have a leg to stand on and say, hey, you didn't do what you did last year. This is why we didn't guarantee tag trade. I think that's ultimately what's going to happen.
Yeah, and Karan Current is watching from Twitter, says, I thought he was an unrestricted free agent after the season. He is, but they would have the ability to franchise tag him if they wanted to, but he will be an unrestricted free agent at season's end. Young Chicken Sandwich says, Ticker Boys moving up, legit program. So as you guys can see, we do now feature the Tick Pick ticker on the bottom of the screen. We've expanded our relationship with our friends at Tick Pick a little bit. So now the graphic's even a little bit different. No, it's not, because that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong graphic.
That's the wrong graphic, because I don't know that I ever sent the new graphic over.
Well, we just
on it right here before the show. We just got this all done right before the show started.
The QR code is still the same, correct?
Same code. Yeah, same QR code.
If he pops up the QR code there again, scan that QR code. It's the promo code is now Cincy15, however, correct?
Yes. Yes, that is
promo
correct.
code. The promo code, as is written on the screen, is Cincy10. That is the incorrect promo code. You can scan that QR code and use the code Cincy15. And you want to tell them what they get, Drew?
So I just uploaded the correct graphic. I do apologize. He was calling us professional for having the ticker. And as you can see, we're not that professional because I screwed it up. So the Tick Pick ticker will run across the screen on all of our shows going forward. And yes, new users, $15 off tickets to any Bengals game. That's home or away. It is for new users only. That's kind of how the game goes. But we are going to pack Paycor Stadium out this year. We're going to have the help of Tick Pick to do it. We may have some other collaborations lined up, but we are going forward. Now, you see on Twitter, we got the little Tick Pick logo next to our names, little badge on there. I did tell them, I did tell them, I said, before you put that badge on there, you know that I'd be saying some shit on there, right? I'm like, yeah, we're cool. I'm like, all right. Yeah, so that's good. So yes, the Tick Pick ticker now, I guess this is a good time to do a programming update about scheduling then before we go talk about the 53-man roster.
Yeah, definitely.
Feels like it flows pretty normal. Go ahead, scan the QR code, get the Tick Pick app, use code Cincy15, buy tickets to any Bengals game, home or away, knock some cash off the final bill.
Good job. We got to finish the ad read. Then now let's talk schedule. Hell yeah.
So for our show going forward as the season starts, this will be effective the first week of the season. So this will be September 9th and 11th. We are going to go back to a 2-show format. The game recap show will be Tuesdays, just an hour later. We've been doing 7. We're going to 8 now because Ron wants to be there for his kids. Loser.
Yes.
Bum. So the kids got some fall sports coming up. So we're going to bump the show back to 8 p.m. It will still be live right here, just like you see now. The game preview show will be on Thursdays. We're going to be maybe the appetizer before Thursday night football. That will be at 7:30 p.m. It will be live for the members of our YouTube channel. So the people with the little badge under their comments over here, the OGs as we call them, will be able to watch the game preview show live. Now, if you don't want to give us your money every month, we completely understand why you wouldn't want to give us your money every month. Don't worry. You'll be able to see the game preview show will be published publicly on our YouTube channel Fridays at 10 a.m. for the general public. So that is a little update on the schedule going forward. We didn't want to just drop in and be like, hey, we're an hour late today, guys. We wanted to give you guys a little bit of notice. So Tuesday, September 9th is at 8 p.m. Yes. My wife asked in the chat.
Wait, you guys switched? That's what that was. Yeah, 100%. Little schedule adjustment. Same 2 idiots, just an hour later. And just like Drew said, that game preview show live for our subscribers, 7:30. Probably won't be a full hour. It'll just be a game preview. But Friday, the next morning, Drew's going to get that uploaded so everybody can see it. Good stuff. A lot of fun stuff this season. Excited to expand our partnership with Tick Pick. Excited to go back to the 2-show platform. A lot of cool stuff lined up.
And finally, the members of the channel get something for their money because we just haven't done a great job of giving that. But we appreciate you guys keeping it because you're great supporters of us. So now you get to see it first. You get to maybe have your questions asked on the show before everybody else can see it. And then, we are all set. And
speaking of YouTube, we got the jersey giveaways running right now too. If they go to our Twitters, I'll like bump mine and retweet it up to the top right now. We're all our YouTube revenue, we're just going to give back to the people, man. So right now on my Twitter and Drew's Twitter, X, if you're a nerd, we are both giving away a jersey right now. So you have 2 opportunities there to win. Go to our pages. I don't remember the criteria. I think what was the criteria?
I got mine pulled up right here. I'm going to also retweet it and bump it up to my top of my feed. So the criteria will be to follow either yourself or me, depending on whose giveaway you're entering. A lot of people entered both. That's a smart play. So follow either of us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Most of you guys that are watching are probably already subscribed, but if not, you can retweet the post and then put a screenshot in the comments showing that you are subscribed, so we know you're not faking it. And we are going to pick winners for those on Friday. So 2 jerseys will be given away. May the randomizer gods be ever in your favor.
100%. Absolutely. It's a specific jersey type shit. Specific jersey too. We're not talking the $300 like muscle sleeve jersey. It's the like standard jersey. So don't get greedy.
$130 All right.
There you go.
Any jersey that is available on NFL Shop or Fanatics. So if they have Lucas Patrick jersey in orange and you want it, we'll buy it for you. But yeah, we're not doing the customs and all that. We ain't up there yet. We ain't got it.
No.
All right.
No.
So very excited, man. Very excited for the season to get started. We've got real football games that matter, going back to the 2-show format, getting to hang out with you guys a little bit more, and just more exciting stuff that has happened since the last time we were on the show. Did you guys know that you can now buy garage beer inside of Payday Stadium? Are you kidding me?
What an
it's there. It's there right now. There's garage beer in Payday Stadium right this moment.
I can't believe it. It's like a dream come true. It's like Christmas, but with beer. It's unbelievable. You can get both flavors. Drew sipping on the ever so beautiful classic lime beer. They also have their traditional classic light beer. It's beer flavored beer, folks. It's as simple as it gets. It tastes good. It's cold. It's crisp. And yes, they keep the lights on here. I say it every week, but it's genuinely good beer. GarageBeer.com. How else?
DrinkGarageBeer.com.
Yes, thank you. Sorry. DrinkGarageBeer.com. How else can they get it, Drew, besides the stadium?
Well, you can find it on DrinkGarageBeer.com. Put in your zip code, find bars, restaurants, gas stations, golf courses, anywhere that sells this delicious beer-flavored beer. And now you can buy it inside Paycor Stadium. I was so excited. I had to sit on that for like a week and a half. I knew it was coming for a week and a half, and I couldn't tell anybody. And it was very hard for me to not do it.
Yeah. We don't have sources, but we had a source there. So
I had a clear source on that. And I did not go to the preseason game this past weekend. It was my dad's birthday. Shout out to Dad. So birthday party at the above ground pool. Lots of garage beer going around the party. But I did check in with Greg Luther from Project Game Day, who was at the game. I said, yo, was garage beer like only in certain spots? Like, we got to make sure to tell people where to get it. He was like, dude, it was everywhere. It was at every place you could buy a beer. There was garage beer everywhere. And reports say cheaper than all of the other beers.
Which is great.
Cheaper than all of the other beers that you'll see in the stadium, which is phenomenal. So very cool to be able to announce that on Twitter the other day. Ron said he had to hop up for a second. So you just got my big ugly mug. People were saying, that I deserve credit for getting it into Paycor Stadium. And, it's not about credit. It's about everybody being able to go to Paycor, walk back to their seat with one of these, watch Joe Burrow throw a fucking bomb to Jamar Chase. That's what really matters. It's not about me. It's not about who did what and the credit. But I will say, I think that I may have had some influence on that because we love garage beer, and now you can drink it right at the stadium. So, yeah, I don't know. I cannot wait for the home opener, week 2. Get to your seat. Before I get to my seat, are you kidding me? I'm going to walk in. I'm going to scan my ticket. They're going to make sure I don't have a gun in my pocket. And then I'm going to do a beeline for the fucking garage beer is how it's going to happen.
The best part is we already drink it.
Sponsor.
Yeah, the best part is we already drink it at the tailgates. So the party's just going to continue when we walk in. And we don't have to drink junk beer now in the stadium. We can sip this beautiful elixir that is garage beer all freaking game day.
It is beautiful because you're right. We're drinking beer under the highway at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Drinking garage beers. And now, I'm going to be honest with you, I just hadn't been drinking beer when I went to the stadium. I just get a Dr. Pepper. Not anymore. Guess what, honey?
Yeah.
You're driving home.
Yeah, 100%. I may or may not sneak airplane bottles into the stadium. I will not confirm or deny and use that inside the old Coca-Cola there. But the beer that's in there just wasn't up to snuff. But now, holy shit. I think it's gonna sell too. So if you want your garage beer, go get there. I think they're gonna try their best to stock it, but you need to run there and get your garage beer when you get in there, man. So
just to be safe, we do have a garage beer related text from Dad that's kind of funny. They're wondering if garage beer will get us to the Travis and Taylor wedding.
I was wondering the same thing. I tweeted at Jason. I might try to send him a little texty text. I said, look, I know your wife is a wonderful lady, but I will trade you a case of garage beer if I can be your +1 at the do they have a nickname? Trailer? The trailer wedding?
Trailer?
Travis and Taylor trailer.
I think it's Tavis. I don't know.
Fuck that. I'm going with trailer.
Trailer.
Trailer. That's it. Jesus I coined Christ. It. Trademark.
Don't know that we'll be attending that wedding, but
probably not.
Yeah. So garage beer tailgate. Every tailgate can be a garage beer tailgate now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%.
But there is going to be, I believe garage beer is setting up some giveaways and stuff at the Project Game Day tailgate. I just spilled my beer on my computer. Idiot. Fuck me to tears. Talk to the people.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. They're definitely setting up some giveaways, with their tailgate. We're going to run some stuff this year. They're expanding. There's a lot going on in the garage beer universe. We are going to continue to carry garage beer around in our backpacks on game day. If you find us, if you see us, chances are we'll just give you one. However, we might make you answer a trivia question or something. You know, we like to get some game day content for the Twitter machine. It's good. It's going to continue to be good. Look for us. Drew's got his little remote control cooler now. This is the longest ad read, I think, in the history of podcasts. Drew's got his remote control cooler now. So we might be driving that thing around the old tailgates and then hiding it so no homeless people steal it. So
I have secured a place to store. A place to store the cooler. Good. Shout out to Cincy James. He says I can stick it in his truck.
Perfect.
And come back and get it after the game. Disaster was avoided. Thankfully, I didn't ruin any of my computers or anything like that. But yeah, I did post the picture on Twitter, but this comes from Dad. They had a trash party.
That's awesome. Something happened to your camera, just so you're aware. You're very blurry. You're very blurry. K Breezy. There you go. You're clearing up now.
It's got to be an internet situation.
You're clear now. You're good. Yeah. Trash party. I saw that on Twitter. Looked electric. Very people of Walmart-esque.
My stepmother's wearing a shirt that says we broke up, but she said we could still be cousins.
Yeah. That's why I say it's very people of Walmart-esque. Very fun looking.
They hit the mark for the birthday party. Is what they did. So, yeah, I've tweeted about it 745,000 times. I'll tweet about it 745,000 more times. I'm excited to drink beer in Paycor Stadium, and I just cannot wait. I don't know why my camera was blurry. I don't know if it's an internet issue. I don't know if it's a camera issue, but I think we're back now, and we're back to knowing who's on the Bengals 53-man roster as it has been announced today. Plot twist, Joe Burrow made the roster.
He did.
Jake Browning made the roster. Now, there's a notable quarterback name that is not on this list, and I want to give you a moment to speak about that.
It's not much to say. I purchased the old Ritter number 4. I will continue to wear the Ritter number 4 because he was on the team. Ritter was on the team. He got out there, played a live game. He's no longer with us. He's alive. He's not dead. I don't know if he's going to come back and be a P squad guy. I don't know if he's going to move on to different pastures. I don't want to say greener because we are the greenest pasture alive. But Ritter, I love you, buddy. I said I was going to light a candle. I failed to bring a candle. Sad to see him go. But let's be honest, folks, he kind of stunk it up in that preseason game. So the best man won the job. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. God, good night, goodbye. You were the whole sky.
There's length or girth. What's more important for a garage beer fridge? I would say girth, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter how long the fridge is. If you got a girthy fridge, you can fit a wider range of beer. So I would say girth.
Yeah, I agree. I think I agree 100%.
My wife asked if it was a Chinese jersey or a real one. It was from China, so she doesn't feel as bad. And that's a good call. You should probably go for the DHgate special when you're buying third string quarterback jerseys in July.
Okay, it is Chinese, but the Chinese ones, it's stitched, hard letter. The Bengals is a good size, little different color. It is what it is. The name's a little small. I'm going to admit that. The stripes are the rubber. It's got Nike. This was $25.
I will say, one of my biggest hangups on the knockoff Bengals jerseys has been where it says Bengals across the front.
And it's
that one looked good.
Yeah.
Some of them are in fucking Times New Roman, and it's very clearly fake. But that one looks pretty good.
Yeah, this one, I can't, if I could fucking hold it right. This one's got, I have one DHgate jersey where the lettering is like this, it's like tiny. And I got it and I was like, whatever, fuck it. It's Chinese, everybody. Like, I got no shame in my game, folks. They're 25, 30, 40 bucks. I'm going to get a player like Ritter. I'm not spending $130 fucking dollars for a custom jersey.
You're going to get kicked off the payroll, dude.
I am. You're right. Yeah. I don't think we're on the payroll. And I tweeted I tweeted that video out of that wife, and it went a little more. It went bigger than I thought it was going to go, and I don't think I'm on the payroll after that. I think they're going to fire me.
He got cut the next day.
I know it wasn't my fault, but there was a little part of me that was like, maybe I shouldn't have tweeted that video.
It was his fucking wife's fault.
Yeah.
Maybe if chicks didn't have such a need to get on TikTok and be fucking dramatic, stuff like that wouldn't happen.
Oh, my God. Absolutely. But moving on, obviously Jake Browning makes the team. Desmond Ridder, the sweet prince, is gone. Very sad to see it. Running back room. I think this was to be expected. Chase Brown, Samaje Perine returning. Glad to see Taj Brooks impress them enough to stick around. I'm excited to see where he goes. Wide receiver room. This was pretty simple also for the first three at least. Jamar, T, Andre. I think I want to see Jermaine jump up. I want to see that jump up, but he's got to prove himself, and I think he might. Charlie Jones there, that's just going to be a special teams guy. Jermaine was returning some punts and some kicks, so we'll see if he gets active there. And then the preseason legend, Mitch Tinsley, making the 53-man roster. That game solidified his job.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to point out, this isn't necessarily a depth chart. This is just how the Bengals had it listed.
Just in my brain, I was saying that. Yeah.
Because I thought that too. I was like, there's no way this is a depth chart, because when you get on, they have starters listed lower. So I don't know how they figured it out. So not necessarily a depth chart, but yes, that's a talented wide receiver room. I mean, Jermaine Burton brings a more dynamic aspect to the offense, but Yoshi is so good in the red zone. Yoshi's a great red zone target. He's a big body, lots of red zone touchdowns. So they're going to have a lot of versatility. And like you said, Mitch Tinsley, dude, that Washington game it earned him a roster spot. He beat out Isaiah Williams. People ask if I'll get a Tinsley jersey. I might. You never know. I've done dumber things. I think, speaking of dumb things, I bought these. After everybody on the show said I wouldn't, I got them. I got a camera in them. Everything. Are these I think they're the exact same ones you have.
Exact same pair. No free ads, but these are one of the best purchases I've ever made. Well, gift from my wife, but one of the best purchases I've ever made.
Yeah, I was I like the fact that I can. So when you record video, You see the little light that blinks? That is an indicator to people that you're videoing.
Yes.
I found a sticker on it. I found a sticker on Amazon that'll cover that up. So maybe I could start like fucking with people.
I have them on and people are like, are you filming? I'm like, no, a light goes on just because I don't want people to think I'm spying on them or something.
But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. Did some, got some good lawn mowing footage. Good for home movies of the kid, you know, because my kid has this thing where she notices the camera's on and she stops being all cute.
Yeah.
So now I just click the button. So yeah, be fun at tailgates. Definitely wear them around.
Yeah, it's going to be good B-roll content.
B-hole content?
B-roll.
Oh.
Content. Yes, it won't be like our main method of filming, but we'll get a bunch of B-roll. So you're spying on people.
There was a guy outside of the pro shop, and he was standing outside of his car throwing a ball up against the wall of the stadium and just catching it just to himself. Yeah. So I fucking hit the button. I was like, you trying out for backup quarterback?
Jesus. Yeah. What else we got here as far as the 53-man roster? Good looking offense.
Lots of B-hole comments now. Sorry about that, guys. So at tight end, you get Mike Gesicki, Noah Fant, Drew Sample, my GOAT. Cam Grandy makes the 53-man roster again, and Tanner Hudson did stick around. So they like Tanner Hudson because he's tried his ass off to get cut and doesn't. But Cam Grandy makes it back on the roster, so that's dope. And then you get the versatility of the Gesicki and Fant. Drew Sample, H-back, fullback, blocking tight end, multi-phase of the game weapon is what Drew Sample is.
Well, no, keep them too. I mean, because you got to look at it this way too. Like, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tight ends on the roster, if you can count there. Mike Gesicki is essentially another wide receiver. Let's be honest here, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Then you've got your blocker and Drew Sample and Noah Fant and Grandy and Hudson have their own additions here. But it's not like they're keeping the 5 tight ends with the same play style on the team. So I like this a lot.
Yeah, Cam Grandy's your backup. Drew Sample is what he is.
Yep.
He's the second blocking tight end. You got Gesicki, Fant, Hudson receiving guys. Grandy's a good blocking tight end. He'll get some catches out there though. He got a couple under the belt last year. Cam Grandy sometimes watches the show on Instagram, or at least pops in for a second and then backs out. So I've seen it. So happy for him. And then offensive line, Ted Karras is back at center. Dylan Fairchild going to be your left guard. Orlando Brown Jr. going to be your left tackle. Lucas Patrick will be your right guard. We'll get into that more in a minute. Amarius Mims at right tackle. And then you got Cody Ford, who is your backup everything but center pretty much. He's going to be your backup left tackle, left guard, right guard. Matt Lee will be the backup center, and then Jalen Rivers, another swing guard / tackle guy who was getting some run with the ones at right guard while Lucas Patrick was out. So that rounds out your offensive line. A kind of a surprise there. Seth McLaughlin, rookie from Ohio State, did not make the team. He's a guy that they probably will want to get back on the practice squad if they can. Remington Award winner in college, though, he's pretty damn good. So I don't know if they're going to be able to. Somebody might snag him. Something happened?
No, I thought you froze.
I was waiting on you to speak. This is a 2-man show.
Sorry, I was pulling something up. Yeah, no, I don't know what you just said, so I'm just going to keep talking. The O-line, though, looks good. Absolutely love it. Ted, sorry, I was pulling up something for the next segment. Ted Karras is our center. He is the man of the people, the man of Cincinnati. Dylan Fairchild is going to be your guard there. He will turn into an absolute animal, and people are going to learn his name very quickly. Orlando Brown sticking around. You said it. We'll talk Lucas Patrick a little bit. Love Amarius Mims. I think he's poised for another big season. Cody Ford, obviously there. A lot of excitement surrounding Matt Lee and Jalen Rivers, though. And I think you were talking about Jalen Rivers, and I apologize. I was pulling something up for the next segment, so I completely lost you there. There are people, that are like, Matt Lee is the guy of the future. You know what I mean? Ted Karras isn't going to be here forever. So excited to see him retained. I didn't think he was going to go anywhere. But O-line improved. Let's just put that little marker on it. How about that?
It is definitely better than last year. So it was a little bit of a surprise with McLaughlin, but no real major surprises.
Yes.
On
Is that
there.
what you said? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right.
essentially what I said.
All right. Boom. Then rewind button. Yeah, it was a surprise. I was a little upset. However, other people said it. His body might not be ready yet. You know what I mean? He's coming off of some injuries. We'll see if he can land on his feet. Whether it's in another
Why not
team.
just pup him?
Right. Do that or bring him back. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. Maybe they're just, you know what? We've got what we like. You're going to go ahead and move on. He was a guy I was really excited about. I thought that he was kind of like a sleeper guy, an undrafted free agent we could bring in and he would heal up and come in and be a freak, but not in the cards right now. Sorry.
Yeah, I would agree. We got breaking news in the chat. Cracker Barrel's bringing their logo back. Hard-hitting journalism from the show. That's what my wife reports. I don't know. I went to a Cracker Barrel on Sunday. It was hands down the worst experience I've ever had at a Cracker Barrel in my life. It was very disappointing, very disheartening. It's rough. Are you fact checking?
Yeah, they are.
Did you fact check the Cracker Barrel thing?
Well, everybody hated the new logo, and it was massive, massive news
because it was dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Well, okay, I didn't like it at first, and then it started getting political, and I was like, all right, it's a fucking restaurant logo. Let's chill out. The old one coming back, though, absolutely love it. You don't like Cracker Barrel?
I've loved Cracker Barrel my entire life. That's why when I went to the Cracker Barrel in Sharonville on Sunday and had a miserable experience, I was very, very upset by it. I was heartbroken.
Okay. Because I know we've had that discussion. That's unfortunate. I do love Cracker Barrel also. This is not a Cracker Barrel show. We are not sponsored by Cracker Barrel. This is not a free ad, but breaking news happens and we're going to report on it.
We got to. We're also pop culture analysts, so we have to talk about these things as they come up. But I would like to talk about the Cincinnati Bengals defense because the defensive side of the ball, now your defensive line, Trey Hendrickson signed, happy, back. Yeah. BJ Hill, defensive tackle, Joseph Syatt, defensive end. Cam Sample, hybrid defensive tackle, defensive end is back. TJ Slayton, top run stuffer in the league last year, ready to play defensive tackle, hopefully clog up the middle for us. Miles Murphy, obviously back at defensive end. Chris Jenkins Jr., Michigan man, back at defensive tackle, had a really good preseason. People are very excited about him. Some of the coaches said that Chris Jenkins Jr. had the best camp of anybody, which is awesome. McKinley Jackson, back at defensive tackle. Just noticed the graphic didn't line up the way it was supposed to on that. Shit happens. Okay. Howard Cross makes the team pretty much over Taven Bryant after his wife decided she was going to talk shit on TikTok. Howard Cross, if he has a wife, she didn't say anything, so they made the team. Eric Gregory at defensive tackle, and then Shamar Stewart at defensive end.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the defensive line this year. Obviously, getting Trey Hendrickson back on the field is going to be great. I think Shamar Stewart is going to come into his own. So I think our bookends this year are going to be pretty damn good. I think we're going to get back there and touch the quarterback. BJ Hill, great guy to keep around. Absolutely love BJ Hill. Osai, obviously. Miles Murphy, he's got some work to do. People are very wishy-washy on him. I see both sides of Twitter. Some love him. Some are tired of him. I like to think he's going to come into his own as well. And I did read that. Very exciting to hear Chris Jenkins Jr., who is healthy, can see out of both eyes maybe this year, won't have a club, is going to get in there and just cause havoc. I think our defensive line is going to be grossly underestimated this year. I think they're going to do all right.
And it's going to be a must for them to do so because
absolutely.
Things didn't look great in the preseason. I can't lie.
Yeah. They'll get it together.
Talked about that a lot last week though. No real shocks there either. I don't think defensively, especially along the defensive line. I mean, you're talking Taven Bryant or Howard Cross, the undrafted rookie, and he's coming on from Notre Dame. Knows Al Golden, so it makes sense why that would probably be how things would work out. So nothing crazy there. There was a little bit of a letdown in the linebacker room, kind of a letdown, but kind of expected. So your linebackers are going to be Logan Wilson, Oren Burks, Shaka Hayward, Barrett Carter, and Demetrius Knight Jr. That means there is no Mei Njong-Meta, the preseason darling from last year, played late into the preseason game on Saturday. When they brought in Oren Burks, when they brought in Barrett Carter, when they brought in Joe Giles Harris, who also didn't make the team, it was kind of an outside chance for Meta, as we've come to call him, to make the roster, which kind of stinks because I do like him a lot. Yeah. He's a really, really good human being from the way it seems. And hopefully maybe he can make his way back on the practice squad.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be nice. We're going to, again, just like I said with the D-line, I think this linebacking room is going to be one that people are going to be surprised by. There was a little bit of up and down with Logan Wilson here in the preseason, people trying to figure out what was going on. He'll get his legs underneath him. Don't worry about it. Oren Burks, pretty athletic. Shaka Hayward there. Barrett Carter, interception, making some play, has a nose for the football. I think it's going to be an exciting guy to see out there when he gets out there. And I think Demetrius Knight Jr. is going to be a linebacker here for a pretty decent amount of time. The plays he is making in practice, his ability to get in there. Again, another guy, nose for the football, athletic, likes to hit. I'm very excited for D Knight. I think he's going to be like, whoa, shit, how did we draft this guy? I don't think anybody really knew about him before we drafted him. Maybe they did. Maybe there's people out there, but I think he's going to turn into a draft darling.
Yeah, I hope so, because we need young athleticism in the linebacker room. Keith Hildebrand tuning in from Denver. Shout out to Denver. And either of you making the trip over for the Monday night game this season? I probably will not. I don't know about Ron. I probably will not be traveling to Denver. I heard they do marijuana out there, and that scares me. Not really.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
But K Breeze with a good point. Please like the stream if you're watching. We don't ask for that the way that we should, but you know how that goes. Please like the stream. That's what the YouTube people are supposed to tell you. And then moving on to the secondary of the defense. Pretty lengthy list. Geno Stone back at safety. Marco Wilson back at corner. This is where I realized it wasn't a depth chart. Actually, because I was like, this isn't depth. I went in the order that they posted it. Tyson Anderson back at safety, Dax Hill back at corner, Cam Taylor-Britt looking for a bounce back here at corner, Jordan Battle going to start at safety, DJ Ivey back at corner, DJ Turner, Michigan man, back at corner, Josh Newton back at corner, and PJ Jules made the practice or made the 53-man roster at safety. I saw a tweet from PJ Jules, which was really cool. It's like, I wish my dad was here to see this. I finally made it. And on cut down day, you know, it kind of sucks. You see a lot of guys get cut. They don't know what their future is going to be. They worked their whole lives for this. They get cut. They didn't make it. It sucks. You know, it's kind of sad. But then you see stories like this where it's like, this dude came into camp. He didn't know if he was going to make the roster or not. He wasn't a high draft pick. He wasn't a big free agent. He didn't know for sure that his spot was reserved. And seeing him kind of post the emotion behind that was a cool thing to see on a day where you see a lot of dudes get, you know, their dreams crushed.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why I tweeted that early morning. Like, you got to remember, these guys are human beings, right? There's a dark side to cut day. Some guys, you know, they don't know what they're going to do. And then you got a guy like that tweets that out. And it's really cool. A lot of people were excited he got a chance here too. So I'm not going to go line by line with these guys. You guys know this cornerback room. I think it'll be all right. If I have a concern on this team this year, for some reason, for me, it's the DBs. But I think we've got enough guys here, you know, to make it happen. You know, it's just we don't have that. Okay.
Rolf Baum.
Do
it live.
1999, baby. Keep your money, Rolf.
Michael Rolf.
But we love it. It all goes back to the people. Thank you, Michael. Very much appreciated. 100%. Who do you think here is going to be the guy that stands out this year?
So not listed on here because he's starting the season on IR is Dijon Anthony. He'll be out for at least the first 4 weeks of the season with his hamstring injury. But I am looking for maybe a Pro Bowl season out of Jordan Battle. Yeah. Jordan Battle was so damn good as a rookie, and I remember it. Mm-hmm. Lou didn't remember it last year. For whatever reason, Lou didn't remember it, and he forced the corpse of Von Bell out there. I think it's going to be a big, big year for Jordan Battle.
I tend to agree with you. I really do. I've already forgotten when he decided not to tackle somebody there on the 1 yard line, which pissed me off in that preseason game. But we're going to let bygones be bygones. I would love to see a just hammer of a year out of him and just solidify himself as a safety back there. I also kind of want to see Cam Taylor-Britt get back into it. You know what I mean? You know, let's get him on that upward trend again. He's such an exciting player when he's out there. Let's keep him. There we go. Right there. Praying for CTB bounce back. Yeah. Secondary. If there's a position group this year, it's not the O-line for me. It's the secondary, but let's let them prove me wrong, man. Absolutely. I'm not saying, hey, I think the secondary is going to go out there and stink, but I'm just like, just show me what you got. That's where I'm at.
Get more help from your D-line, makes life easier on your defensive backs.
Yep,
so that's
100%.
what we're hoping for too. And then rounding out the final 53-man roster is your specialist, Evan McPherson, back as the kicker. Perfect from outside of 50 yards in the preseason. Had a good preseason, maybe getting his swagger back. The little guy, as you call him, getting his confidence back. Ryan Rico, the Mormon Missile, back as punter to bomb the piss out of footballs. New long snapper this year, rookie William Wagner, Michigan man, is your new long snapper, which I'm excited for him, but very sad to lose very cool guy, Cal Adamitis. Cal Adamitis is cool as hell.
Yeah,
and
he was very cool.
It sucks to see a guy like that leave, but they have rounded out their specialist room. So that is your 53-man Bengals roster as of right now. Now, obviously, there are other guys out there on the market. Guys are getting cut by other teams that they could maybe add. Adam Bushman asked if Wagner played most of the preseason or was it Adamitis. It was a pretty even split.
Yeah.
It was a pretty even split. John Paps asked for the thoughts on only keeping 8 O linemen. Zach said he could possibly add another piece. Perfect transition to Lucas Patrick and Reisner bit. So, yes. I don't know if he's related to Franz or Mo Wagner. That's a good question, though, the Michigan basketball players. So that is where we can kind of transition a bit into where could the Bengals add on this? And a guy that was released today from the New England Patriots, and this is answering your question for me, at least, GH Bulldog. If we can improve the roster at any one position, which position, who on the waiver wire would you pick up? The Bengals need to be all over Cole Strange, who was released by the New England Patriots today. First round pick 3 years ago of New England. Lots of change in New England. Lots of Scott Peters has familiarity with him from his time there. I believe he does. And the Bengals need help at guard still. They didn't sign Reisner. We can talk about that too. But when it comes to waiver wire and cut down day, I think Cole Strange could immediately come in and be your second or third best lineman once he learned the playbook. I think he could take Lucas Patrick's job very easily, something that I also think Reisner could do. Now, on Reisner, they said that they offered him a minimum deal and a backup spot, and he didn't like that very much. So I did post the screen or the hashtag, as Fravor points out. Everybody knows when you want a free agent, you have to have a hashtag. So I created the hashtag Let's Get Some Strange.
Yeah, absolutely. I love
for
that.
Cole Strange to come in. So
that's absolutely perfect.
You got to do it.
Yeah, you do. I agree with you here. I'm still pounding the table for Reisner. I think he hasn't gone anywhere. Why not? You know what I mean? Come on back, buddy. Let's see what you got. But if Cole Strange happens to come into the picture, like you said, a very, very high draft pick a few years ago, coming out of the New England Patriots system, there's some familiarity there, coaching wise. Yeah, it's a tough one. That's a tough one to say. And you can never stop improving your offensive line. So a guy like Cole Strange, like you said, will probably come in and supplant Lucas Patrick within a few weeks.
And Cole Strange has not been in the NFL for 5 years, so he is subject to the waiver wire. Mm-hmm. As of right now, the waiver wire still goes off of last year's record. So the Bengals are kind of in the middle ground. So it'll be very interesting to see. They'll always put it out. Even if the player doesn't go to that team, they'll say, hey, these teams put in a waiver wire. A waiver claim form. So it would be easy. It would be easy to see if they do. And I hope that they at least make the attempt. If they don't get them, that's not really their fault. The waiver wire is what the waiver wire is.
Go flirt it. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, at least I would love to see them at least make the attempt. Now you have your eye on another former New England Patriot, kind of a different situation though, signed to New England as a free agent this year and was cut at the end of camp. I guess Tom Pelissero says it wasn't a fit and he wanted a fresh start. You are interested in safety Marcus Epps.
Yeah, Epps is a guy that wanted out of New England. I think I would want out of New England if I played for New England also. So I can't blame the guy. He kind of got buried on their depth chart because he was coming off of an ACL. But Epps is a talented guy. And like I said, my concern this year for position groups is the DB room. So if we can add talent, I think that would be great. Now, he also played for Philadelphia. That's a hell of a defense there. So I think there's going to be some interest there from Philly. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up back on the Eagles roster. But this is a guy I'd at least take a swing at. You know what I mean? You got to build that safety room out. You got to build that DB room out. Who knows what Geno Stone is going to be this year? He was trending upwards towards the latter half of the season last year. But to bring in another guy who's been in the league a few years, and is talented, why not? You know what I mean? Always improve on your weaknesses. And I think the DB room, however talented and ready to play football, might be a weakness this year. So.
Yeah, and we're a little banged up at safety too, with Geno Stone missing time.
Yeah.
Now Dijon Anthony going on IR to start the season. So the Bengals are almost forced, I think, to look into veteran safety options. Yeah. I did just see a tweet. The Bengals are keeping Jalen Davis on the practice squad. Jalen Davis has played real snaps for the Bengals in the past as the cornerback when he got a little bit banged up. So we have that going for us as well. Other Bengals related news. Mike Hilton worked out for the Colts. There's mutual interest in doing a deal. That makes sense. Lou Anarumo's over there. Joe Bocci is going to start for the Indianapolis Colts this year.
That's great.
So Lou likes his former guys. So that's a couple guys that we have our eyes on as things transition. Teresa Gaines, a new name in the chat. Nice to see you. The Bengals go 14-3, and the Bengals win the Super Bowl in 2026. I would love that a lot.
Absolutely.
Fire me up.
Yeah, 100%. Non-Bengals related news here, but our boy Ricky, go follow Ricky, says that the Packers have a trade on the table with the Cowboys for Micah Parsons and a new contract of $45 million per year. That would be wild. Unbelievable. Somebody that would be a dream that we could trade for, but that would never fucking happen. So
David Mulligata client.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, we're not a Cowboys podcast, obviously, or show, but the NFL is on fire right now. Cut day is exhilarating. We'll see what happens.
You know what we are?
What?
We're a show that embraces hate tweets.
Yeah, we are.
We're a show that embraces people being mean to us and calling us mean names. And we've talked about doing this. And we've got one for you this week. We had a really good hate tweet pop up directed at me today on Twitter from a gentleman by the name of Stephen Harris. Now, Stephen Harris has a complex Twitter. His username is Stephen Harris 68, but his display name is Stephen Harris 17. This guy is a mystery. Is he 17? Is he 68? We don't know. So, I posted the video back at the Super Bowl. You remember when Joe Burrow was on First Take and he said the Bengals need to sign Trey, they need to sign T, they need to sign Chase, they need to sign Gesicki, and the whole panel laughed at him.
Yep.
So I brought that video back up today. And some Chiefs fan said something, and I was like, "Oh, a Chiefs fan talking about something that has nothing to do with him. That never happens," sarcastically. And Steve here has been in my mentions quite a few times. And Steven says, "Look at this little hypocrite soy boy. You're so hurt by the Chiefs, you resort to name calling instantly," which is weird because I didn't call anybody any names.
I didn't see it.
Didn't call anybody any names, actually. I just said, "Oh, you're talking about something that has nothing to do with your team." That never happens to a different guy. He comes in to back his buddy. He brings the fucking goatee in here ready to ride like a white knight to save the day for this other guy. So yeah, you're an emotional little bitch who can't control his tempers. My multiple tempers I can't control. All because your team fucking sucks, ? You're a joke, you little soy boy. Threw that in there again at me. You're a joke, you little soy boy bitch. Yeah. Go fuck your boyfriend, beta boy. Now, if you ever encounter Steve,
I don't think I read the last half of that.
He continued in more tweets where he like spoke about himself in the third person. He said, "If you can't take the Steven heat, then get the fuck out of the kitchen." Yeah. Which talking about your own heat is probably some of the lamest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. But I did want to point it out there that if you guys ever do see Steve out in the wild, do not ask him if he's heard the news, because this guy's got no fucking ears, apparently. He hasn't heard anything. Where are your fucking ears, Steve?
I read this and I just laughed. And I agree. You texted it to me and I was like, that's the perfect inaugural #hate tweet.
I thought so too.
Yeah. Shout out Stephen Harris 17 or Stephen Harris 68. You make that decision. Go ahead and give him a follow. Follow along in his journey. Definitely a fun interaction.
Tell him how cool his facial hair looks.
Oh my God.
I mean, this guy looks like Chris Hansen just told him to have a seat. You know what I mean?
This may be a prison photo. It looks like a mugshot. Yeah,
I'm dying to know what's going on in the reflection of the glasses up there. You can see the phone.
Yeah.
But I mean, this guy he looks like he's not allowed within 300 feet of a public school.
That's the Steve Heat, baby. That's the Steve Heat.
The Steve Heat may have him on a list that he has to tell his neighbors about, actually.
Jesus. Why
does this dude look like a bad movie from Zoolander?
Oh, he does look like Mugatu.
He's super focused on not trying to shit himself.
Oh, man.
So yeah, we've been talking about bringing hate tweets onto the show, and this happened today. And I was like, this is the perfect time. And I was like, you know what? Let's make his profile picture real big on the screen so everybody can get a load of this just tough, badass, no nonsense fucking Steve right here.
Yeah. We joke around on the internet a lot, but if you shoot us a hate tweet, there's a shot we're gonna put your face on the show and just laugh about it. 110%.
He did follow up and asked who I slept with first, my uncle or my dad. He invented the piano necktie props. And he went off for a while. He was just wild off the wall shit. Like talking about how mad I was by showing just how clearly upset he was by the fact that I existed on the internet today. So, yeah, I don't know what's holding the glasses up. I don't see anything.
I don't either.
So luckily, if he's tuned in, he can't hear any of this. So
Steve is a menace at the local gentleman's club. Lord Crow, baby. That guy's a badass.
Alex C on Twitter just replied with the screenshot showing that he followed us to enter the jersey giveaway. He said ears pinned for quickness, and his screenshot has Steve on the screen.
Oh my God.
Mark safe from the Steve
Heat. Lord Crew. I didn't mean to call you Lord Crow. Sorry, Luke. I don't know why I said that.
A menace, yeah, dude. He's banned from the local gentleman's club for not respecting 100%. Their boundaries.
Lord Crew's a badass. That dude.
Lord Crew is a badass.
That dude went to Japan and wrestled. I followed his journey in Japan. I still get notifications from whatever promotion he was wrestling under, and they're all in Japanese. But just watching, he was like the only white guy there wrestling these like roided out Japanese dudes. It was really fucking badass.
Guy's a dog. He's a great follow on the internet. So that is the inaugural hate tweet. Congratulations, Steve, for this honor that you have received.
Hate tweet of the
Steve, week. If you happen to see this, Steve, just please make sure that if you move, you update the registry and let your neighbors know.
We need an award. We need some kind of like hater of the week or something. We'll talk offline. We'll figure it out.
I like that too. Yeah. But so I've spent the rest of my day kind of just wondering what the fuck is a soy boy?
Yeah.
What is that?
You little bitch, you little soy boy bitch.
The Steve Heat Award from Young Chicken Sandwich. He's got a tiger chugging a garage beer. I like that.
The Steve Heat Award. You name it after like there's
Steve Heat Award. Yeah.
The Dick Butkus Award, the Lamar Hunt Trophy, the Steve Heat Trophy, weekly hater of the week. I love that.
I like that a lot. We can't wait to see you in a few weeks, man. Please make sure to find us at the tailgates down there, man.
100%. Absolutely.
Steve has definitely been kicked out of several Denny's.
This is not a grand slam.
I am also going to record this segment immediately after the show, post it, and tag him. And congratulations, Steve, on us giving you the most attention you've ever had on the internet in your life, because he seeks it out, because he tags people by the dozens under his tweets trying to get attention. And you're welcome, buddy. We just gave it to you. So take your Cialis and chill out.
The Steve Heat Hater of the Week Award. I will design it tonight and send you the mock-ups. Young Chicken, we need to get you on the payroll because you provide more entertainment than Drew and I could ever imagine.
Steve is also probably why the Cracker Barrel changed their logo.
Steve Heat Tweet of the Week. Damn, these are good. These are good.
Really good.
Yes.
These are really good. Shit. Fuck you, Steve.
Waffle House would be pressed. This turned into a absolute roast session. This is incredible. Believe it or not, we are a Bengals sports podcast.
Steve, you piece of shit.
Steve Heat Tweet of the Week. I absolutely love it.
Steve Heat Tweet of the Week.
I'm gonna make a graphic tonight and send it to you. I absolutely.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I think I'm gonna get Steve's face put on a t-shirt.
Yeah, like the commissioner. Steve's face with a clown nose, like the commissioner t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
I could have that shirt tomorrow. My buddy's got a t-shirt plug. I could have that shirt tomorrow.
I would like one. XL, please. Absolutely.
You got Steve. You remember you got Moss?
Yeah.
You got Steve.
Oh my God.
This is probably playing into Steve's hands. Steve probably gets his rocks off from this. Steve hasn't talked to a human woman in over a decade.
Well, Steve, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for building us a new segment on our show. I hope you take some pride in that. How about that?
I guarantee you the last time Steve had intercourse, it was not free.
Let's get him a Cracker Barrel gift card. Thank him for being the award, and hope he doesn't sue us for libel. How about that?
Steve, I'm surprised he's watching football. He strikes me as a guy that was out when they started kneeling for the anthem.
He did.
Not my fucking football.
He did call you a soy boy. It's unbelievable. Yeah. All right, we're at the top of the hour here. What else did we? I think we've hit everything. Michael Rolfe Bone, baby.
Do I have permission to use pieces of this podcast to evaporate little Steve with big aviators? Absolutely.
You do you.
100%.
You do you, Mike. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would be upset if you didn't. Steve NIL money. Steve lost his job as a substitute teacher. Listen, I could sit here and make fun of Steve for the rest of the night. But I should probably go be a present father in my child's life. But first, I got to finish his birth. I'm not going to crush the can off the brand new $50 hat my wife got.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do
crazy.
That. 100%. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, follow, share. Presented by Garage Beer. Partnered up with TickPick. Lots of fun stuff to come. Pop the schedule graphic up one more time.
So just a little update before we get up out of here. This will be starting September 9th. The Tuesday show will be an hour later at 8 p.m. because Ron wants to be involved in his children's lives. Pre-game show or game preview show, Thursdays at 7:30, live for our members, the OGs on the channel, and then published on Fridays at 10 a.m. for everybody else to see. And with the new news, with the TickPick new code, with the Garage Beer and Paycor Stadium, with all of the news and the football being right upon us, I think it's only right that on the way out, we do it one more time.
Second of the season. And the Bengals go up again.
Real quick, Caden said, what about Thursday night games? That's why we're doing it at 7:30. We're going to go for a half hour, 45 minutes. Be a nice little preview before you get to Thursday night football. That's why we did it that way. We will not try to compete with Thursday night football. We know we will lose.
Yeah.
So
your
hop on
ass
there,
is already on the
off
couch.
by 8:15. Yeah.
Your ass is already on the couch. Become a member and tune in with a garage beer in your hand. We'll slide
it's Drift from the
nice and
Discord.
easy. Hey, okay. Love it.
Yeah.
We'll slide
Hey,
you
Young
right
Chicken.
into Thursday night football.
Young Chicken, hit me up for the Discord link. Anybody that's not in the Discord that wants to be there, please send me a DM. I posted it on Twitter the other day, and we just had a bunch of bots joining that the moderators had to kick out. And Ben and the guys do a lot of work on the Discord for us for no money, and I don't want them to have to keep kicking people. If you want to be in the Discord, go ahead and hit me up. I'll get you the invite link. We'll get you in there. But we don't want to keep adding bots and shit like that. So we're not going to continue to post it publicly, I guess. So we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way with good old-fashioned human communication. We love every single one of you. We cannot wait. We'll be here Tuesday at 7 next week. Change is not until week 1 of the NFL season, just as a heads up. So we'll be back at 7 o'clock next week, and then the new stuff will start after that. We love you all so very much. We can't thank you for spending your Tuesday night with us enough, and all of the support and helping us land these new partners and friends to help us out and take this thing up. Don't forget to enter the jersey giveaway. It is at the top of our Twitter feeds.
Yes.
I think we have told you all the information we need. I'm going to end this with a big, giant hooday.
Hooday.
That's
Your boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go. Our boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go.